Live from Appleton, it's APTV.
Welcome to APTV episode 550 for Thursday, July 11th, 2024.
550, that's a lot. This week we have Banter, a bunch of news, some updates, Pelikan Hub news, a pair of very large birds, Montblanc brochures and postcards, Montblanc business card or credit card holders, a contest winner, a new contest, plus something gorgeous from TWSBI that is coming soon.
Hey, Lisa. So I'm doing some research.
Okay.
I'm doing some reading over the weekend, and I started reading about the waste management industry. You know, garbage collectors.
Okay.
Do you know they don't receive any formal training?
No?
You can't believe that, right? I mean,
No.
Yeah, they pick it up as they go along.
But that's kind of cute. That's very cute. I hope all you people out there who enjoy these jokes enjoy them.
That was your joke, by the way. You sent me that one.
You know, I see them. I think they're mildly entertaining, and I forward it to you, assuming
I souped it up a little bit.
Today, Thursday, July 11th, is Make Your Own Sundae Day. This is cool.
Great.
Cool off from the summer heat with a frosty treat.
Excellent.
On a personal note, for Christmas this year, when we had everybody over, we had an ice cream sundae bar.
It was wildly successful.
It was very popular.
It was very popular.
Yeah.
Everybody attended.
Happily, like they rushed when it was like, okay, let me get all the ice cream out, let me get the scoops and all the extra toppings and whatever, and then it was like, wow. So we should do that again this year.
Yeah, I'm game. Tomorrow, Friday, July 12th, is Pecan Pie Day. Pecan pie. What toppings do you like on your pies? On pecan, it's got to be.
So the question is, what toppings do you like on your pies?
Yeah, that's what it says.
What do you put on that?
You put whipped cream, whipped topping,
or ice cream.
You can do both.
If it's warm, you could do ice cream.
You do one on each side.
Ooh.
Ice cream on each side.
Like a pecan pie sundae
sandwich? Yes.
Okay. People are calling in with suggestions.
I don't know.
Somebody
was hungry when they wrote this, because the
Lindsay.
next one, Saturday, July 13th, is National French Fry Day. I don't know how that pairs with Make Your Own Sundae.
The notes say pairs well with Make Your Own Sundae Day. I don't think that I would do French fries and pecan pie or ice cream sundae, but let me know.
Well, hey.
All right.
Moving right along.
Lots of news.
You can talk about that. I don't
All
know
right.
about this.
So we were notified just the other day that Retro 51 has a scheduled price increase coming up beginning August 1st. So if you've had your eye on a Retro 51, definitely buy it sooner than later. I do know that we will have a restock coming in probably late next week. But if you've thought about it, buy it now before the prices go up. It doesn't look like they've gone up too much, but there is a bump on pretty much everything.
Okay. In other news, we are officially a Pelikan Hub location. So,
yep, I'm the hub master.
Your friendly hub master here.
Hub mistress.
Hub mistress.
So if you have registered for Appleton, once they send us the list of registrants, we will be reaching out and sending you an email. And then we will be emailing probably once a month, just with updates. We're getting everything together for it. We're super excited. If you did not register, but you do want to attend, please contact us. You can email me at lisa@andersonpens.com.
Awesome.
Cool.
And I'm going to have you talk about this one too. So
okay. So
Pen Club.
Pen Club is coming up on Saturday, July 20th. From 2 to 4 p.m. The topic is nature journaling. One of our club members is going to be teaching a class on nature journaling. She's actually working to be certified, which is really cool.
Certified in nature journaling?
In teaching nature journaling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like a whole long program. So it's very cool.
Okay.
She's out on a farm. She's a veterinarian. And so she's big into that. And we are going to have a really fun time. We do request that you reach out and there's nothing to buy, but just so that we don't have like 30 people show up for this, please let us know if you want to attend.
Speaking of journaling,
Yes.
I just want to make this note. I had this note.
Okay.
Esterbrook journaler nibs.
Okay.
We have a couple in stock. You'll probably notice that we took those off all of our pens
As
a few
an
months
option.
ago, as an option a few months ago. It was impossible. They were impossible to get in a timely manner, and it was just beyond frustrating. So I do have one each in silver and in gold. So if there is an SD that you're interested in, give us a call and we can put that nib on it for you. Even if you don't see the pen is available, we can see what's available and get that taken care of for you. So we do have some journaler nibs in stock.
Great.
And I also have a couple of vintage pens. I don't think I've shown these before, but they're pretty cool. So I just brought these out. Today's topic, of course, overlays, and they're all little ring tops.
Those are cute.
So this is a lovely, lovely Parker, and this is an eyedropper, Lucky Curve. Really a cool pattern, lined. It's got these little bands on it. So a really neat piece. That's it's definitely lady size. And then I have a couple of Waterman. This is an 0552 and a half V for vest. So it's vest pocket. But this is in a what's called the basket weave pattern. But it's a different version of that you normally see. There were two versions. And this one is slightly a little bit more slender in the pattern. I think it's quite attractive. And then I also have the other version in the basket weave. So these are lever fillers, Waterman nibs. Some of them have some softness to them, some flexibility to them. And I've got this is another 0552 and a half. So 05 is gold fill. 52 means it's a lever filler with the number 2 size nib. Half means short,
Small.
and V is for vest pocket. Yeah. So this one's in the Gothic pattern.
I remember memorizing all the different Waterman codes, and there are so many.
Yep. And then last but not least, this is a 452 and a half V. This is hand engraved, including the lever, sterling silver. Number 2 nib. I think this nib actually is a manifold. And this one comes with the matching.
So cute.
Isn't that cute? The matching
So
mechanical
cute.
pencil. Of course, it's hard rubber. And this one, I believe, does work.
Very cool.
And it holds that huge lead, which I believe is, on this one, probably 1.1 millimeter. So a number of cute little early ring tops. And then eyedropper, a Parker eyedropper, just super hard to find. So some cool things in the vintage corner.
Just in.
It's right here. It's literally coming.
Actually, today,
it might
any
come
minute.
if we drag this out. It might be here.
We are getting just a couple of the Pelikan M1000, the big boy, Renaissance Brown. We will have available in a fine and a medium nib. The M1000 is piston fill only, so it only uses bottled ink. This is a really
Pretty pattern.
brown marbled acetate with a matching cap, not a black cap,
Yeah.
but the cap matches, gold-plated trim. It's got an 18-karat bicolored gold nib.
It's really
a
good-looking
sharp
pen.
pen. Do I need to worry about
I
you?
don't know. Either one of those would be just fine for me.
Okay.
It's pretty. I like brown pens. I know maybe sometimes they're not the most popular color. I mean, blue's always, bright colors, but this is a nice brown.
Okay.
It's very nice. And it's nice to have an M1000 option that's not striped or
Black.
that's not Rodden and $15,000.
Right.
And
Right.
this is, of course, a very, very, very nice price on this.
Yes.
If you're thinking of getting an M1000, this is the one. Yeah.
Don't forget that Pelikan is a German brand, and so the nibs do tend to run a little wide. Also, just in, we have a couple new designs in our AP Notepads. The Cornell graph and the Cornell lined we have had in the A4 size. Now we have them in the A5.
I love this.
I know you do.
I love this
Do you
one.
want me to just make you some for you?
Well, I might just take one off the shelf. I love them. It's just such a cool, it's this cool format.
Yeah.
And it's different and
So Cornell lined, Cornell graph, now available in A5. And then we also have a couple storyboard options, which I know you love as well.
I love those.
I
I don't draw, but if I did, I want
Single
that.
storyboard in both A4 and A5. So if you do a lot of planning, it's not just for like drawing, it's for sketching, it's for scheming,
Yeah, it
planning.
could be drawing out a room, or it could be
business
flowchart
ideas
or-
or whatever. And then also in A4 only, not in A5 because it would be way too tiny. I have
That would
a
be
4
fun.
up. Yeah, little teeny. So this is, I use these a lot when I'm trying to plan out like stuff for the website or
You have 4
mailer
little areas,
things.
4 departments.
4 little things or 4
categories.
little pages or 4 little sections, yeah. So these are new. These are, by the time this launches, these should be up and available. And that's exciting.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? Now you can switch the page.
Now I could switch the page. All right. All right. So
We've been cleaning.
we've been doing some spring cleaning, and I'm gonna kind of
love
go
this.
out of order here.
Great.
But I uncovered a couple of these. These are our Montblanc business card holders, or like a
Credit card holders.
credit card. They're. I mean, they wouldn't
They're
hold
skinny.
too many. They're skinny. But if you want to go ultra thin and hold just your ID and a credit card and and some
Your
bills,
room key or something if you're traveling.
It's very nice. And it's what kind of material is it? Is that leather?
It's like a waxed canvas, maybe.
It seems like it's very durable.
Yeah, with the Montblanc.
It's got a little bit of leather strip on the
Yeah,
top
it does.
there.
So these are nice. We literally found a couple of these in a box in our basement.
Come in a little nice little Montblanc bag.
And these are from when we used to carry Montblanc, so these are authentic.
Yeah. This is the real deal. So this is
Found a lot of stuff.
this
in the
this
basement.
I don't remember ever. Vaguely remember these, but these are postcard sets.
It's a set of 5. We're not going to take them out of the package.
Each one's
look
got a
on
little-
on the website, they're just really hard to get back.
I'm terrified to take the
Paper
band
seal.
off. They have this
Yeah.
little Mont Blanc band on them, but then they've got
So, and every set is the same 5.
Yes,
right?
it's the same
Okay.
5. Yep.
So
And then
we
you
have
got the
several of those.
place to fill out your address. So those are cool.
Very cool.
We got those, and then we got some miscellaneous brochures. If you ever had if you have the Daniel Defoe limited edition, or you got a secondhand, we have the original counter brochures. These were not, by the way, these were not given with the pens, but these were separate brochures. So even if you have the pen, you probably don't have this brochure.
Or if you just like them.
Yeah. For the music lovers out there, of course, this is the
Steinway.
Henry Steinway limited edition brochure, and then of course shows the pen and
All sorts
all
of
sorts
stuff.
of cool stuff in there. And then we've got a couple of different brochures from the 90th anniversary collection, which was the first time that they went with red gold trim on their pens, including the 149. So there's a specific 90-year Meisterstück, which shows
All the other things that they made in
that.
that
Plus,
same
so then they had
watch and
the 90th anniversary watch, and I think there's cufflinks in here. So this is a fairly thin brochure. And then we have 2 larger, thicker brochures. One's the holiday season from this is 2014, I guess is when it is. But this also has, full Star Walkers, and it's got full lines in here.
if you are a Montblanc collector or you just have an interest, we like to keep all of our, it drives me nuts, honestly. We keep all of our old vendor brochures because you never know when you want to refer
It's good
back
for
to
a
something.
reference.
It's really good for reference. So if you think that you're going to be in the market for something and you're not sure what year something came out, these are really great references.
Yeah, so the last one I got is, this is the Montblanc Corporate Gifts Catalog, which almost nobody is going to see. But this has all the different items that, good suggested ideas for gifts. So there's watches in here. There's plenty of pens. There's all your platinum trimmed Meisterstücks, Star Walkers, and leather products, and all sorts of
I remember when
things.
some of their leather bags came out. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. So we got a lot of those brochures, and by a lot, I mean we had a lot of these brochures.
A couple boxes worth of assorted stuff. So
Hopefully you can find them interesting. These postcards may be the cutest thing ever. Those are so nice.
did you save a set for you?
I did save. Yeah, I've got 1 or 2 sets. So
One or two.
well, in case something happens to one, then you got a backup.
All right.
So we got all that. And then in further spring cleaning, which I realize now has moved into summer cleaning, well, we've got a boatload
Of brand new, never used, empty Conklin and Monteverde boxes. So
different styles.
if you bought a used pen, it didn't come with a box, here's a brand new box with, everything. If you sell several of your pens and you wish that you had some kind of box either for protection or because...
Or for shipping.
For
Because
shipping.
these will fit in a priority mail.
Yes. We do have
box.
a bunch of these, and again, they are brand new. They've never been used. They
They smell new, too. These
a
are like
lot
this
of
full
them.
leather on
Yep.
this Monteverde.
Faux leather, but nice boxes. So if you want one, if you need one, if you like to send them, like I said, with shipping, or you use them for storage, we do have these available.
Yep. We had a contest
Are we gonna? Oh, that's later.
last week. That's later.
Okay.
Don't get ahead of the schedule.
I'm ahead.
I know you're excited.
I am excited.
I'm excited.
All right.
All right, we had a contest, though.
We had a contest.
That's exciting.
For those of you who keep track of and know what inks are in your pens, how do you keep track of this? And this came because Lindsay and I did the Sunday brunch most recently, and Lindsay was sure that she knew what ink was in what pen, and she didn't, which is absolutely fine. And so we decided to ask, if you keep track, how do you keep track?
Calc Prof says, I write it down in a Hobonichi weeks whenever I ink a pen. The extra pages are used for swatching new inks.
That's a good idea.
Cool, yeah. Yeah, so you must have the mega.
Yeah.
The extra pages in the back, yeah.
Larry Jensen says, I began writing down on a separate page of a journal the date an individual pen was inked and with which ink to make it easier to reduce the mixing of inks in refilling the pens. That's a good idea. It's easy to see how things could get out of hand, and I just can't trust my memory. The big challenge now is to remember where the journal is. Haha. Someone has recommended using a shop-type towel for ink spills and wiping the nib. It has worked much better for me than paper towels and offers another reminder of what inks I've been exploring. So he must keep that. Okay.
Hey, it's CT says, I keep track of my inked pens in a dedicated notebook. I would never remember otherwise.
Exactly.
Okay.
Beth Cunningham says, Happy 4th of July. I keep track in a small notebook. I keep that small notebook with my planner. So, Larry, maybe you should do that. I sometimes also include a currently inked in my planner, too. It's fun to see all of the pens and inks in one place. This is fun.
Old lady with the camera, PK, says, Happy birthday, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. I have a notebook in which I make an entry each time I ink up a pen or receive a new one. It gives you an excuse to acquire another notebook.
I do not need any more notebooks. Alejandro Pato Fuego says, great show. I look forward to it every week. Thank you. I'm an accountant and keep track of my 200 pens and what they are inked with on an Excel spreadsheet. Right up your alley.
Yeah.
Inked pens are
my
highlighted
goodness.
in yellow, and one cell in the highlighted line contains the name of the current ink. Wow. That is super organized.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Timothy May says, for ink and pens, I use a Midori B6 Slim notebook and create essentially a spreadsheet of pens and inks in months, and then I list the pens in use with their inks for the month while also checking off pens to see how often I use one and hopefully remind me to use others, and the same with the inks. I'm confused.
Well, that way you know what to rotate in and what to rotate out.
And of course, I do a little swap for the inks. This allows me to track my use for 2 years. And yes, I draw the charts because I use my pens rather than allowing Microsoft Excel or other software to suck the joy out of my hobby.
Nice.
Okay.
Plan Create Cope says, I write mine down on my title page in my cousin for the month.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. I like that one. We have a winner, Robin Mosenfelder.
Okay.
She says, I keep a pen and ink notebook where I record the pen and the specified ink filled by date, as well as if at a later date I clean the pen out. It's either refilled and with what ink or set aside. If I end up with too many pens inked up, I then use my daily journal, refreshing my memory using the above-mentioned ink notebook, go over the named ink in the pens as I use them.
I think I'm just going to stick to blue.
We didn't have a single person in here who said, just fly free.
Random.
Just random. That's me. Congratulations, Robin. Send an email to eric@andersonpens.com. He'll take care of getting that credit on your AP account.
New contest survey. Though the world seems full of ballpoints and rollerballs and gel pens, we assume you have and use at least one fountain pen. So we're curious. What is the one thing you like most about fountain pens? Pick one thing, the most important thing to you about a fountain pen. Oh, I couldn't do just one. But do one, just one. One commenter will be chosen at random to win a $20 credit on his or her Anderson Pens account.
There were no ballpoints and rollerballs in the first half of the 20th century.
That's why you use them?
That's why I use fountain pens. I like vintage things.
Okay.
Your oldest ballpoint is 1946? Which I realize is almost 80 years old, but
Okay.
these are pushing 100
Okay.
or more.
Back 700 are Kyanite Blue.
I like this pen. This is a good looking pen. I like that they've taken this iris look and they've made like a different blue on the nib.
Not rainbow.
It's nice. It's a cool effect when they did that the iris, but now with the blue, it's cool, and I can see them doing this on more colors.
Green, red,
orange, even. Yeah.
That would be cool.
And it's probably my next prediction is it's going to morph its way into the 580 next in blue, since they've got this perfected.
Right.
But $700 Kyanite Blue pre-sale begins on July 24th. Shipping begins on the 26th. It's cool.
It is not a limited edition.
Yeah, it'll be a regular edition.
So.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, all right, now you can talk about this. We've been. I say we.
You are just as excited as I am.
I am excited.
So one of the things, this came up a while back with a customer in the store talking about wax seals. And she likes the look of wax seals, but hates the work and the mess. And she never would get it, the blob of wax right where she wanted it on the envelope. And then, so it was a mess. And so we, a couple of us got thinking about it. And we have made in-house some pre-made wax seals. So if you like the look, but you don't like the work, we have you covered.
I mean, they're super convenient. I mean, now, it's a wax seal.
We have, and they are actual wax.
Yeah.
We have 12 different designs and 5 different colors. So there's, and Justin will show these better, but blue, there's red, there's green, we have gold and silver. But these are pre-made. The stamp is an inch in diameter, and so the wax seal itself is a tiny bit bigger to allow for the lip. They have a 2-sided, very sticky adhesive.
It's very sticky.
And so all you do is peel this off, slap it on your envelope.
And there you go.
So off the top of my head, and I don't know that I can do all of these, we have a filigree heart. We have a single heart, which is really cool. There is a crown. There is a cat with flowers. Little thing
adorable little
says,
cat.
That's your favorite, Happy Mail, which is one of my favorites. Tree of Life, there's a big bee. There's one that has a bee that says, Be Happy. So we should have been counting.
Always and forever.
Always and forever.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, happy birthday, and you're invited.
I think that's it.
That's
pretty close.
Is that 12? It might be 12. So anyway, that's what we have right now. They will be on the website next week. We still have to finish taking pictures, and Brian is playing with a new way to put these on the website, so we have to make sure that works for you. But these are pre-packaged. They'll come in a little bag of 5, and they all have the adhesive on the back, so you don't have to do anything except peel it off, slap it on your envelope. We do have a disclaimer or a little bit of caveat on the description. According to the post office, they do prefer that you put maybe the envelope in another envelope. We've had, now this one actually was a reject because the lip was a little too fat, but we've had this on here for days, and this sucker is not.
It's tight, but.
It's tight, but the postal sorting machines are aggressive. So that would be my only thing is.
These are perfect though if you're giving it, you're going to an event or something. You're giving a birthday party, or
and
you're just giving your husband a
these are not. I mean, the ones that were
card or something.
Agreed on. Am I giving you your birthday's over? These do not have a massive lip. These should all be fine, but just
they'll be fine.
We did a little.
It's
research.
always a concern with any kind of wax seal, whether it's pre-done or you do it yourself. It could get pulled off.
Right. So but we are excited about those, and just let us know what you think.
It's real fun.
Yeah. So we do all of these in-house, and they are all individually hand done. These are not done with a machine. These are not anything like that. So there will be a little bit of, I don't want to call them imperfections, but they definitely
slight variance
are
from
not
piece to
all
piece.
perfect because they are done by hand.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Awesome.
Cool.
You got anything else?
No, I'm tired now.
Thanks for joining us. Tune in next week for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Check us out on social media as Anderson Pens, and please like this video, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.